name is Annette Wilcock, and I'm from the Lindon 7th Ward. My youngest 3 kids are triplets. About a year ago, 2 of them went on missions, and about this time I started feeling like I had the desire and the time to be able to be a temple worker. So I set up an appointment with my bishop, and we talked about my desire to serve, and he recommended me to be a temple worker. And after that, President Lloyd approved my name to be a temple worker. And a few weeks later, the temple gave me a call and talked about what shifts were available, and I picked one that worked with my schedule, and they set up a time for me to be set apart. When I went in to be set apart, they did that and then did like a tour of the temple so that I would know where I needed to go for my first shift. So the day of my first shift, I went to the temple and started my training. So there's a lot to learn as a new temple worker, but the temple is the best place to learn. The people there are so kind. On my shift, there are about 74 sisters that serve as ordinance workers. They range in age anywhere from 19 years old all the way to 85 years old, and they're awesome. I love serving with them. For about the first month or so that you're a temple worker, you have a trainer that helps you get to know all of the assignments that you might have. And at one of these posts, I was talking with my trainer. We had a few minutes to talk, and I told her that I had 2 sons on missions and that one of them was serving in the Netherlands. And she stopped me and said, "I'm from the Netherlands." And I had no idea that she was from the Netherlands. And this tender mercy taught me that Heavenly Father loves me and knows me. Of all the sisters that could have trained me, He orchestrated this tender mercy so that I would feel His love and have that connection to where my son was serving. I know that in the temple we can feel tender mercies often, and as we recognize them, it will strengthen our faith. Another blessing of serving in the temple has been going to the preparation meetings before each shift. And at those preparation meetings, we sing hymns and we have a training either from like the shift coordinator or sometimes from the temple matron. And one of those that sticks out to me was that she taught us about how many things in the temple are symbolic. And she said, but one thing that is not symbolic is that it is literally the house of the Lord. And I know that we can feel His love and His presence when we're in His house. As a temple worker, they ask us to treat each patron with the same kindness and appreciation that the Lord would if He was there. And sometimes as I've stood in front of the sisters at the end of an endowment session, I've looked out at them and felt this intense love for them. And I know that that's the love that Heavenly Father has for them, and that He's so happy that they have taken the time out of their day to serve in the temple. And I love the temple. I'm so grateful for the temple. In His house, I feel His love for me and the love for all of His children.